Hi everybody, it's Diane here for a glue book session. Let's get right into it. I have a lion here for this page. That's not bad. No, it doesn't fit. Well, alright, let's put it up there by the other square things. Well, you'll see this video well into April. I don't know what happened in March. That one is crooked. So let's put this over that so nobody will know unless they watch this video. Okay. Okay, very good. All right, you go somewhere because you're sticky. Just a minute. Okay. If you're a big clunk, it means that book fell. All right, here's the new book. We're going in opposite order of usual. I had a couple desserty things. Well, that doesn't look so hot right now, but if you put a couple things over it, what do you think? I think so. Okay. I have no idea what that was. And our weather, I guess, is typical for this time of year, but we had another go round of it was like 75, and then the next day it was like 50, and the next day it was like 45. Okay. Do you think if anybody looked at this book who'd never seen one of these videos would appreciate how much fudging some people do with stuff? Probably only if you do it yourself, right? Oh, well, this is ice cream. Well, what if we cut out the ice cream? This, it's just some sort of silver serving dish there. So essentially, it just looks gray. It's not too exciting anyway. Diane, you're not saying anything. I know. Well, I don't know. What do you want to talk about? I already told you about the weather. That's barely acceptable. It leaves a little gap. Barely acceptable. Yeah. All right, let's do that. And then maybe something can go there sometime. Well, she's making more hardback books. Yeah, Diane's going to need an intervention pretty soon. I think, you know what I figured out is nice about those in a way. They can be tedious too, but you know, it's a formula. You cut cardboard, you cut paper, you sew it, you know, it's step by step. This is what you do, this is what you do, this is what you do. Whereas this kind of stuff, you don't know what you do. You know, where should I put it? I don't know. There's no formula of where to put it. Oh, I forgot. We have this lemon pound cake. So So that's my two bits on that. If you, that's why I think sometimes it's nice to mix it up, and other times when you're feeling uninspired to do something like that, or it's more formulated, you can get through it better. The illustration of champagne or something like that. And I know these pages are really close to being full. Oh, that's not bad. Should we have it though? It was like that. So it's the beverage is coming out of the bottle, but it won't fit that way. Whoops. Get back there. How about that? It's by Champagne, and if you stretch your imagination, it can look like it's going into that goblet. See, when you just making a formula book, you don't have to think about things like that. All right, that's actually kind of cool. Oh, shoot, I don't have a paper towel back here. That's right, I used them up. Well, if I get very desperate, there's a Kleenex behind me. Oh, that stuck real well. This is a sticker. Okay. It was a planner sticker. I was given a planner as a gift a couple Christmases ago. And it had a sticker pack with it. So I guess you have to plan to drink. Obviously, I didn't use that one. Well, I didn't use, you saw it. I didn't use it for a planner anyway. It was a diary. So I didn't really use too many of those stickers. All right, this is more illustrated goblets. Yeah, that fits. Not bad. I don't like it over that other glass. Oh, that's not bad. Let's do that. And then the next couple drinky things I ever find better be awfully small. Or I'm just going to have to fill in with something. Dots, markers, something. Okay, and it's kind of gluey. We have rabbits. We have an old charity type. It was a stamp, but I cut the border off because it was red, which I mean, it was probably Christmas, but I thought it was awfully garish for this illustration. The red, I mean. And it also made it smaller, which isn't helping us much. Well, I like that. I want it to go in here somewhere. Well, all right, let's trim it up a little bit. Which also means this next rabbit is never going to fit, right? Because it's bigger. So closed caption is still, all of a sudden they're not capitalizing I. So I'm not doing it either. That just, it takes too much time. I'm sorry. You know what I mean with a lowercase I, right? Yeah, that helps. That would kind of fit there. I will say though, the last time I did it, which was just this morning, it really wasn't terrible. Okay. I mean, I still didn't zip right through it, but it wasn't too bad. And I know everyone was wondering. Okay, pretty good. The other one, I don't know. That was scrapbook paper. Well, it is scrapbook paper, so is this one. Well, all right, let's do that. This is a cat anyway. I should have cut that out. But I think that was the first thing to go in here. It was a carryover from this stuff and the other one. And So I didn't realize at that time this was going to be a rabbit page. That's what happens when you don't plan ahead. Because it wasn't a plotted out thing. Okay, not bad. All right. And these. All right, owls that aren't going to fit either. I have another charity stamp. And then this was part of a magazine ad, I think. And I knew this one wasn't going to fit. Well, I guess I could trim this one too, although it says what it is. A saw-whet owl, which I saw one of those whiz-by ones. They are around here. All right, we're just going to have to remember what it was. This and that rabbit, these are old. Did I mention that? I bought a few of these online. I think it was on Etsy years ago. And I had a few left I came across. Okay, we'll put it by the fake stamps. Not bad. And that other one, I don't know. I didn't really want to cut that one because it's kind of cool. We'll see. All right, she's desperate. Okay. Pooh. Well, I think this is, I don't know. I mean, that's pretty cool. Maybe we'll use it on a ETC or something. I don't know. Okay. Swan. When I went through all those ATCs that I'm putting in my shop for journal cards, or I did put in my shop, I know. There's one here with a swan on it. It's a postage stamp. From, where is that? Mongolia. You have to say it like that too, Mongolia. That's fine. It did cross my mind to use it as a flip, although I'd have to tape over this fringe. Oh, let's just glue it down and be done with it. This was called Swan Stamp. Isn't that clever? From 2013. Yeah, actually that day I mentioned where it was like 75, it was kind of humid too. And that's probably the first time this year it's been humid. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Oh. All right. No. All right, please stick, because we have to move along here. All right, I do have a sandwich. It's an illustration type thing. Kind of cute, I thought. Whoops. See, I'm sticky. Oh, that's okay. Not bad. Oh, that's okay. That's okay too. I have a dog making a bed next to me if you heard noises there. Well, I think down there. That was awfully nice of this. Oh, you know who that is? I was going to say, it's awfully nice of this lady to show us which way is up. You recognize her? It's Martha Stewart. Well, if anybody knows which way a sandwich should go, it's Martha Stewart, right? All right, thank you, Martha. Shells. Now remember this little ditty thing here. It's kind of silly. She shells and he shells. It doesn't really make any sense. It was an ad for a sink. The basin, look like a shell, like a clam shell. I still don't really understand though what this is supposed to mean. It means go buy a clamshell sink. That's hard to say too. All right, way down there. Good. Oh, here's more dessert stuff. Yeah. Well, I hate to cut off this side because it's got this cool icing drippy thing. But that cuts off a lot of that bun off. Okay. Nobody needs a bun that big, right? Diane, you're so mature. Thank you. All right, my glue stick's getting all smoochy, smooshy. All right, how about that? It's a little bit over, and then maybe something can go in there. And I'll have to trim just a wee bit of that icing off. Okay. Okay. No horses. Oh. Never fear, there's always another dessert page. We have a lamp. That was a newish one. That's pretty. I wouldn't even mind dusting that. Are you impressed? Okay, right there. Now this page is, I think anyway, getting kind of cool with the way some of these are hanging, you know what I mean? It's kind of a neat effect, I think. All right, glue stick, what am I going to do with you? Well, it sometimes does that when it's towards the end. I don't think that's towards the end. Okay. You see what I mean with these wires, wherever they are? Okay. All right. I think that's it for this book. If it's not, we can always come back. All right, the old book. All right, first of all, let's do a little something with that. Okay. All right, in looking for, I don't know what, I came across this. And I said this somewhere along the line about something that now I don't remember what it was. I do not remember owning this. I have no idea how long I've had this. I don't know where it came from. Maybe a relative gave it to me. I'm kind of suspecting. But anyway, it's fall, and since we have fall in here, let's see if we can use some. This is probably never going to fit on here. Isn't that cool? I could cut that out if the occasion arises. It's not going to fit here. I had this one. How cool is that? Okay. Now here's another page. I never started out to collect mother-in-law tongue plants. They have a way of evolving. That didn't work too well. Okay, you know, like when you try to save a little bit of glue and it causes you a bunch of stress, I don't think it's worth it. All right, that's good, except for the bumpy glue. Okay, we don't have to worry about Halloween this time. All right, I have, oh, that's not packaging. Forget that, you guys wait. I have a bird, it was off that same ad as the owl. I thought that was cool. It's a little big, Diane, I know, but it's cool. Oh, that's doable. That's okay. All right, let's just do the first position there I said was doable. You know, I thought this was going to be a nice quick session too, because I don't really have a lot, but that never seems to happen with these glue book sessions. Gee, I wonder why. Okay. Here is packaging. Anybody recognize these? They're Teddy Grahams, which I have not had in a long time. But they were here for a while. And somehow they got all eaten up. Okay, that one can go there. I was not the only one eating them. The chocolate chip ones are pretty good too. I haven't had those in a heck of a long time either. All right. I haven't even had graham crackers in a long time. Well, we could be silly and put them on top of the house or the barn. Why not? He could be by his friend. Yeah, the dog pages are kind of on hold here till that Altered Dog book is done, which I haven't worked in for a while. That's because you've been too busy making books, Diane. I know. I have fudge stripe cookies that were birthday cake flavor. Never had them. I don't even know if they still make them. This was an older magazine. Well, not quite. All right, I don't know. Oh, a chair word. Yeah, little tiny chair word. Come on, glue. Okay. How about here? Okay. Kind of cute, kind of silly. These pages are pretty cool. They're just being chairs. I mean, it's just chairs, Diane. I know. Okay, here's fall. All right. How long do we want to goof around with stickers? Well, you know what? Someone should have pulled these before and seen the ones that she really wanted to use. This one actually has fall printed on it, so let's use that somewhere. No. It's a wonder I have any subscribers and any viewers, isn't it? Okay, down here. Okay. Okay. I'm not using, well, oh, these aren't oh no, they are. I'm not going to put holographic or whatever you call it on here. Oh, this is kind of cool. A barrel of apples. Yeah, I don't have apples represented here, do I? It's definitely a fall thing. Well, you can get them any time of year now, but traditionally it's a fall thing. Okay, right there. And I hope these stick better than that drinky thing. Corn. All right. Yeah, last year ears of corn were so ridiculously high in the summer. Dang, I already said that. In the summer, I never even had any. It's ridiculous. I mean, when I was a kid, they practically like gave it away in the summer, you know? Matter of fact, we had a neighbor that a relative of theirs lived somewhat near like where there was a farm stand, and like every summer they give us like a big grocery bag of corn, you know, just to be nice, just being neighbors. That was kind of cool. Well, do these repeat? No, they are different. How about a pilgrim hat? And then we'll move on. I'll goof around with this by myself. Good, Diane. We don't want to hear about your childhood stories with your free bags of corn. Okay. All right, I'll add a few more of those by myself. We have another word, fiesta. I guess lately it wouldn't be a glue book session if I didn't have this word, right? Well, I have to pause pretty soon. I have to make dinner. Dang, you sound so thrilled. I know. Well, I never did like to cook. I don't mind baking, but I don't really like to cook. Okay, this looks familiar to me. Is this somewhere? Yes, it is. Okay, junk book. I cut this out during some other video and I said, I know this is going to be too big. She was right. Could put it there. But Diane, you need room for all your fiesta words. That's okay. It doesn't show up a lot. These are kind of pretty. They're pink. I think it's pretty anyway. Yeah, that's okay. I don't want to cut that much off. No. All right, I think it's here or nowhere. So I wonder if that was an ad. Must have been. All right. Well, you know what? Maybe if I hurry, we can call this done and we'll eat a tad late and don't tell anybody. I have one pot. That's okay. We'll just make it a little shorter. The world will never know. That's a great Gonzo quote from The Muppet Show. Okay. And a million brownie points to anybody that knows what skit it is. I do. Okay. Do you want to know, or are you going to go look it up? It was a Star Wars skit. Okay, these are stickers too that I cut the white border tighter because I didn't like it. It was awfully wide. So these are various lizards that I really didn't know I had either. All right, right there. And I think that green one's probably a chameleon. But that's okay, he's welcome here too. All right. Come here. And I knew this would happen when I trimmed them, but you know, you can't make an omelet without breaking some eggs, right? Okay. That's not bad. Oh, that's not bad either. All right, let's do that. He's on the crystal ball here, like this guy is here. What does it say in your crystal ball? That's another quote. Anybody know that? Some like it hot. What do you think? I think I'm going to cut that white space out. Okay, that's fine. I'll do that. Oh, we missed the... Isn't there another sweet page, or am I thinking of the old book? I think I'm thinking of the old book. Well, I haven't put anything on here in a long time. Should we do that? Why not? It fits. Well, I know why. Maybe it would look better on one of these. Yeah, Diane, I thought you were going to hurry. Well, so far, none of these are like a commercial product. Let's see. I don't know, guys. What do you think? I think it's getting late and you better go make dinner. Yeah, I'm not thrilled. Let's put it here. And then I have a few things for the junk book. I'll just show you quick and I'll put those in by myself. And then we can all go make dinner. What are you having tonight, Diane? I think it's spaghetti. And you better hurry up because that sauce has to simmer for a half hour. Okay. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, I gotta do this. So we have that bowl and a couple scrapbook paper things. These were supposed to look like embroidered hoops, but they were at the top of the page. You can't throw those out. And a printed trim. And just a square thing. It was part of a lattice design, you know, on a house. And Maxwell Smart's number from a composition book page, and the O showed up. Anybody remember? I should have pulled that out. I had the word monsters and I could not find a place, I finally found a place off camera, except the O is missing. No, here it is. So we got around that by putting monsters here, and actually I like that. So I don't need the O, but since it was such a, you know, a big deal that I couldn't find it, I'm going to put it in the junk book. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. I have to go glue by myself and make dinner, and I hope you have a great day out there.